Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So I hope you're all doing well, but I just wanted to show you a project that we are going to be starting this week, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like now before we start to get it all done. As you've seen in previous videos, this is one of our sheds. It is beside the big straw shed which is in there. So these two sheds are adjacent to one another, so they're beside each other. This shed here used to be an old silo, funny enough. You can see the big thick walls that are on it on either side. You can just see how thick the wall is. But we have a project that we need to do in the next couple of weeks because it has to be done before winter time. So as you may know, we have a few too many heifers at the minute and we don't have enough space in our heifer house down there. We only have 38 cubicle beds for them to lie on. So, and we have 53 heifers. So that means that we are 17 cubicle beds short. So what we need to do is pretty much build more. What we're intending to do this week is knock this wall down here, and we're also going to knock this wall down here. So we're left with pretty much one big open area, and what our plan at the moment is we need to put cubicles along this side of the shed. So where those steel beams are, where my finger is, we're going to be putting cubicles the whole way down that, and we're also going to be putting a feed trough along there. So we're about to start renovating this shed into a cubicle shed, so we're just about to put in the slats for the base of the cubicles. So that's what we're at today, and we'll see how far we get. These slats here are the slats that we're going to be using for the cubicles. So I was just measuring them there. There's 394 centimeters, so nearly 4 meters each one. So we'll probably need nearly all of those, I would say. So our plan of attack is to use old slats that were in the heifer house, and we're going to place them down as like a base for the cubicles to go on. We're going to line them up along the back of this here. So in here we took away the old feed trough and replaced it with this new one, and then that's where the dry cows are at the minute. These are the ones that are very close to calve. want a very gentle slope from the top of the cubicle here right down to the bottom, so that any water or moisture runs down. So that's why this is at a slight gradient. Bring one of those pieces of wood back, bring up the good piece of wood. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Bang on. So we've got the front of the cubicles in here now. We've just used old calf slats. We've propped them up with 1 inch like cobbling things. So they're 1 inch thick and they're propped up at the back, and then they're just sitting on the floor at the front. So a couple of weeks ago we took out slats, single slats, from where the cows calve, and we put in big new slats. We're going to use the single slats in behind here to fill in all this back space. So hopefully we should end up with a gentle sloping slope that just slopes from the back towards the front, so any moisture will run down and then we can scrape into the tank down there. So there we go, we've got all the slats in for the base of the cubicles now. What we need to do now, just to finish off the base of the cubicles, is to fill in this back area with some stones. So we've got the stones sitting in the yard there now. We have all of our stone in behind our slats now, so that's all ready for concrete to be laid on top of this, then that'll make it a nice flat surface. So we've got all that done. We just have to move this water pipe here across in front of the drive pretty much, and then over to our future water trough picture. You would have just seen my granddad was cutting the steel. So we're going to put a steel up here to the top there, and then that, and then sheet across here, so that means there will be no draft coming in on these cubicles. And we might do the same up there depending on what we feel like.
So do bolt it that even sells out a wee bit there for God.
You can see how nice and sturdy that is now. We've got 2 bolts in there, and then we've also bolted it to the timber up there as well, so that shouldn't move anywhere. It's nice and sturdy. Updating calving, we've had 97 calves and we've sold 19 to the market, so we only have 78 calves left. So here's a couple that were born the last couple of days. So this big lad, he's massive. That was a heifer's calf, so he's a day old, is he? Yeah. He's a day old. We've got her, and this red one's been in the calving pen for quite a while, the calf, so she's still the calf. And then we've got this tiny wee lad, was born yesterday, and this cow is still in here. She's got a bad foot, so she's already calved. She's just got a bad foot. And then this one here, my brother actually saved this calf's life. So when this calf was born, it was still in the sack, so that means that it wasn't breathing. So if it was left for another minute, it probably would have died. So it was very lucky he was up here at the time and realised it wasn't breathing. Quickly went in, ripped the sack open, and got that wee calf started breathing. So credit to him, he saved that wee guy's life. So here's all of the work that we did yesterday. We got all of the stones in behind the slats, and we've also got the steel beam in. So what we're going to do today is, big job's on. We are going to be concreting in behind the slats, just so that it provides for a nice strong base. So that's what we're going to be doing. We have our own wee concrete mixer we're going to be using. I've got a few things that I need to do, so I'll hopefully get back the video about this, but that's where we're at today. We'll try and get all of that concreted, and then that'll be a great job done. So that's all the concrete in. It's a good job. Probably did see in the time lapse the cows got through that gate and were in here. Luckily there was only 4 in here, and there was only 2 footprints, which was good, because my dad had already leveled it all off. But yeah, I was lucky. But it's all in there now. It's a good job. We've also made sort of a bit of a ramp here for the feeder wagon to come down, and then there's our pipe for our water. So it's come from over there, underneath here, and up there. So yeah, it's a very nice job, very neat, very tidy. Next step, cubicles, mats, and feed passage, and then fingers crossed we should have animals here within the next week. We have a bit of extra concrete left over there, so we're just going to use it over in this bit of a bad patch over here. So we're going to rip this all up with a digger and then fill it up, so hopefully it'll be like this. So this is leftover concrete we had from the tank that we dug a couple of years ago, so we're just going to use the bit that we have left over there. We're going to use it in here, so hopefully that should tidy this bit up a bit. So these here are 2 of our fields of heifers. We have 5 in each field, and we've also got another field up the back lane with 9 heifers in it. So we've got 19 heifers still out. As you can see, I have just fed them with 1 bucket of meal each, and then we feed the 9 heifers 2 buckets of meal each. So it's the 16th of November now, the day before you're seeing this video. So we still have them out. We hope to get them in this week, definitely. We just have to do a few finishing touches to the shed to make their home the best it can be, and then they can go in. So it hasn't been too bad for them out actually the last couple of weeks, because it's been so mild. It's probably actually been better that they've been outside than being stuck in a shed, because it has been so mild. But the last week or so it's changed quite drastically to quite cold, which means that they'd be better inside pretty much. So we hope to get them inside this week and get them out of the field. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So until next time, when these guys come into their brand new home, I'll see you then. Goodbye.